Hey, it's SharRon, and it is Happy Thanksgiving Eve. Well, this morning I put out a post about our mistakes that mock us. And I got a couple of inboxes that I thought I would come live, and hopefully some of you can join me to talk about what happens when we are mocked because of some decisions that we made in our past. So I thought that I would just stay here and share. I don't have my glasses on, and I'm doing this from my iPhone. So, but I got my lashes on, so I can't really see that well. I think Ashanti and Regina, thanks so much for stopping by. But what I wanted to share is that so often when we make mistakes, there are always people around us to remind us of what we did not do right, how we failed, how we were less than, how we were inadequate. And so a person asked me, how do I deal when people mock me? How do I deal when people ridicule me and tease me and taunt me? Because I know that we all have had that situation. And so I have made this acronym that I devised maybe 20 years ago, because I'm a person that will try a lot of things. Hey, Bubba. And so since I try a lot of things, I have a lot of success. But man, I have had a lot of failures. I have ruined some relationships. I have lost thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And so what I like to do is use mock as the acronym. Because I like to turn things around and use the things that people used to try to hurt me to elevate me. So mock, the M means that when I am ridiculed, I keep moving. I keep doing what I have been called to do, because all of us are on divine assignment. And we all have been endowed with different strengths and different abilities and different personalities. We all have gone through different things in our lives to equip us, to empower us to do our divine assignment. So keep moving. So often we get stuck because we get wounded by people's words. We get wounded by our friends. And many times the people closest to us are the ones who wound us the most. And the reason being is that most of the time they have information, right? The people who are closest to us have information. And unfortunately, they use that information as ammunition, and they know how to hit us when we are most wounded or our weakest point. So just know that we need to keep moving. The M is for moving. The O is for to keep being optimistic. Thank you, Regina and Ashanti, for putting the words. Continue to be optimistic. Why is that? We have to remember that it's really our job to stay encouraged and stay motivated, because even though we have a gift, the gift is entrusted to us. We are the stewards of that gift. And sometimes people don't even know how to be optimistic. They don't know how to share anything but negativity, pessimism, and toxicity. That's all they know based on their own experiences. So sometimes we have to be optimistic. We have to say, yes, we failed. Yes, we fell down, but we still are faithful. Yes, we fell down, but we are reminded to be fruitful. Yes, we messed up, but we still have meaning. Yes, we spilled it, but we're still significant. Yes, we lost, but we're not losers. Yes. And we have to keep telling ourselves that, because the world and people will continue to tell us that we messed up. They will continue to magnify all of the things that we did not do well, but they won't magnify the things that we do right. But it's part of it. And when we are on divine assignment, yes, we will be in the light. That means we have to be able to endure the heat. We have to be able to remember that we become targets. But you know what? That's part of it. So yes, we in the light, we have to stand the heat. And man, it hurts like heck. But we have to understand it's part of it. So that's O, is optimistic. The C stands for keep creating. Keep creating. I think when we get wounded, we stop doing our divine gift. But can I tell you, all my life, people told me I wasn't a good writer, but I'm going to keep on writing. Some people hate that the way I speak. They say I'm preachy, but I'm going to keep on talking. And because sometimes people keep telling you things that you're not good at, but they're not doing anything themselves. So keep creating your products. Keep being an initiator. Keep being an activator. Keep being an accelerator. Keep being a dominator. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep creating. We are all on this earth to be fruitful, not fatal. So that means we have to keep growing. And we have to remember and really think about the people that we hang around. Because some of the people in our life, hey Regina, hey Mitzi, some of the people in our lives, we might have to make some amendments because some people are groups. So when we think about the people we hang around with, our group, some people are gifts, and they are people who remind you of your greatness and remind you of your strengths and your abilities. That's gifts. Some people are growths. They are people that you'll hang around that grow you to your best self. They stretch you. They are your mentors. They are your seers. They are prophetic. But some people are not gifts, and they don't mean growth. Some people are gutters, and they make us succumb to mediocrity. They make us succumb to average, because we have to remember that we are seeds and we have to be planted in good soil, but some people are not good soil. So we have to remember that some people are gifts, some people help us with our growth, some people keep us in the gutter, but some people keep us in the grave. And if we hang around people who are in the grave, we will die too. We have to remember that our gifts, we have to have border control. We have to protect our progress. We have to protect our gifts, because some people are grave dwellers. And if they want to dwell in the grave, if you're not careful, we will succumb to it. We have to remember it's okay to be in a certain environment, but if the environment is not positive, the environment can't get into us. It's one thing to live in the ghetto. It's another thing to let the ghetto live in you. And so we have to press forward. We have to be committed. So that is the C. Keep creating. The K is keep knowing. What does that mean? Keep knowing that you are capable. Keep knowing that you are divine. Keep knowing that you are unique. Keep knowing that you're gifted. I think sometimes when we get ridiculed, we forget that we are successful. We are talented. We have abilities. We forget that we are maybe are flawed, but we're still favored. We forget that we are gifted. We forget who we are. So yes, it's hard to be attacked. If I tell you all the times I have been attacked, and many times people attack me with things that have nothing to do with my gifts. I get attacked about my hair, and get attacked about my nose and my teeth and my earrings. I get attacked by so many things about how I dress. But what do I care? I feel like my message is going to go forth, and your message is going to go forth. So we have to keep that knowledge that we are amazing. And sometimes we have to tell ourselves. Sometimes you don't have a choir of supporters to remind you of your strength and of your goodness. Just like in the Bible, it says we have to encourage ourselves. And sometimes we have to encourage ourselves. And so please remember that you are visible, that you have impact, that you have credibility, you are victorious, you are bountiful, you are a blessing. And so yes, people will mock you. People will try to enumerate all the things that you are not, and fail to remind you and comment on all the things that you are. So how do I deal with being mocked? Sometimes I cry. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I roll around the floor. Not literally. Sometimes I journal. But then I sit back and say, okay, SharRon, they are saying things trying to cripple you. Some people are not trying to give you information. Some people are trying to incapacitate you. Some people are not trying to give you critiques. They're trying to cut you. Some people are not trying to share their remarks. They're trying to ruin you. Sometimes people are not trying to give you feedback. They're trying to make you falter and fail and fumble. Some people are not talking about you, some talking with you. They're talking about you. And we have to know and be able to identify it. Hey, Kevin and Kyra and Cheryl. Because if not, we will get distracted. We can't listen to the clamor of the crowd. Because if we listen to the clamor from the crowd, we'll miss the whisper from our souls. Remember, God speaks in a quiet voice, or the source, or the spirit. And if we are following the crowd, we can't follow our own conscience. If we are looking at the herd, we can't follow our own heart. If we are so enamored with the truth, with the tradition, we're going to miss the truth. So I just want to encourage you to please continue to do your divine assignment and continue to know that you are on a mission. I don't care if you're in corporate America, in an organization. I don't care if you're in your own family. You are on assignment. And it's an assignment that only you can do. That is an assignment that you are only equipped for, to do it a special way, with your special perspective, with your special gifting. So you will be mocked. But 1M, keep moving. O, remain optimistic. C, keep creating. Don't stop doing what you should be doing. Hey, Wanda and Kay, don't forget who you are. Keep knowing. Keep knowing that you are equipped. Keep knowing that you are special. Keep knowing that you have a gift. Keep knowing that you have a divine assignment. Keep knowing that you are equipped. Keep knowing it, even though everybody might try to make you forget. It's your gift. You're the steward. You have to protect it because you have a job to do and you have a God to glorify. So cry. Just don't die. You know, cry and know that it's going to hurt. Get all that toxicity out of you. But keep on moving. Keep on growing. Stay optimistic. Keep creating. Keep creating. And keep knowing that at the end of the day, you will be applauded, not from people, but from God. Keep knowing that your labor is not in vain. And keep knowing that the best is yet to come. So that's how I deal with it. But